Sister Marie. How are you? And welcome back to the Real Room. I just wanted to come by to see about you today. I wanted to come to your car, to your house, to your job, while you're jogging, wherever you are. I just wanted to come encourage you. You know how we do. We just take a moment out of our day just to come and empower one another, to encourage one another, uplift each other, and give each other that push to let us know we can keep going. So today I want to talk to you about finding joy in the simple things. So I want to tell you a little story about myself. I was the one at the age of 15 that got a job, and so I wasn't in the kitchen much with my mother. But my sisters, they got all of the kitchen. They got all the learning and learning how to cook, so they're amazing cooks. Well, I didn't inherit that blessing because I started working early. So, hey, so when I got married, I had to learn how to do things from scratch. And when we had the family dinners, people used to laugh at me. Oh my God, here comes Marie with the rice, because that's all I knew how to make was rice, and I made rice good. We're talking about finding joy in the simple things, right? Making rice, and it was rice aroni, the kind you get from the Dollar General, right? The rice aroni, the chicken and the beef, that flavor. So let's talk about that. That was a place of peace because I felt like I was adding value to my family and I was doing something special, right? For my family. This is just, this is real conversation. So I just wanted to have a real moment. And everybody would say, Marie made that rice. Now, did I get offended? No, because I found joy in making that rice for my family. Now, of course, as time grew, and as I got a little older, I learned how to add more things to my kitchen and know how to cook a little bit more. But that's just a little story of myself, right? Finding joy in the small things, in the simple things. Whether it is you just walking or girls online shopping, because we do find joy in that. Even if we don't push the cart and buy it, you still find joy in the window shopping. But I want to tell you about another level of joy, right? I want to talk about what joy is. Joy is not just a feeling, but a joy gives us great pleasure and happiness, right? Nobody can give you joy but God. So let's talk about what the Bible says about joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength, right? We find strength, we find safety, we find peace when we're under the umbrella of the Almighty. The Bible says, let our ways please Him, right? We have to delight ourselves in the Lord, and then the Bible says He shall give us the desires of our heart. So if it's joy that you're missing out of your life, if it's joy that you need, seek Him. You'll find it in His presence, okay? Joy comes from the Lord, and it's perpetual. It's perpetual gladness. But you have to trust Him. Trust Him. You can't doubt Him. Trust Him in all your ways. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, that means in everything you do, acknowledge Him, and He will and He shall direct our path. Experiencing Him in unimaginable ways. When you have the joy of the Lord, you'll find yourself just smiling at His goodness. You'll find yourself just in awe of His mercy, His kindness towards us, His long suffering, His gentleness. You'll find yourself in a place of gratitude. And when you get to that place, before you know it, people will be like, what's going on with her? Oh, I got the joy of the Lord. Why? Because it's something that spreads. It spreads. When you're a joyful person, that light that's on you, you can walk in a room and change the whole atmosphere just by your spirit, by your presence. It's not what we say, but it's how we live. And when the joy of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord is down on the inside of us, guess what? Our light shines, and then men will see our good works and glorify our Father, which is in heaven. Rejoice or joyful appears 430 times in the Bible compared to happiness. That's how important joy is. Joy over happiness. Because when you find the joy in the Lord, then happiness will come. Do we need joy over happiness? Okay, let's look at Nehemiah. Nehemiah says 8 and 10, We just talked about this. The joy of the Lord is, that means I'm strengthened in the Lord. That means I find safety in the Lord. Here, lift up your head, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory. He'll come in, he'll sup with us, and he will give us his peace that surpasses all understanding. I want to have the joy of the Lord in my life. I want people to see me and say, it's something different about her. Remember, y'all, it's not what we say. We got a lot of people doing a lot of talking, but we don't have enough people living. Because the more we live and walk this thing out, then guess what? People will want to know the God that we serve. Because you'll walk in the room and they'll say, it's something different about her. I don't know what it is. True story. I was in the airport probably about a month ago. I got stuck in Missouri and I met this beautiful young lady named Lynette, right? I didn't know her, but she connected with me as I was walking through the airport. Just so happened, we had layovers. Our flights was delayed. It was a mess. And I just so happened all the restaurants in that airport, I wound up going to the same restaurant that she was at. We sat down and had a conversation. She was so amazing. She said to me, I was drawn to you because it was something different about you. And then after we had a conversation, she started telling me about how she wanted to reconnect with the God of her salvation. Listen, y'all, it was not what I said because I didn't even say anything. I hadn't even had the opportunity to meet her until I actually got in the restaurant. But it was my light that she saw. She saw the God in me before she ever knew my name. The joy of the Lord will cause you to glow no matter where you are. Yes, it will. So I want to encourage you today. What does not break you, what does not kill you, will make you. Use the tools. Find joy in the low place. Find joy in the tests and the trials. Now, wait a minute. Let me go back because this is a real moment. I hear you. Marie, are you kidding me? How do you find joy when you're going through losing someone? How do you find joy or peace when you're facing eviction? How do you find joy? That's why you got to get in the presence of the Lord. Because when you get into the presence of the Lord, guess what? There is fullness of joy, right? He will cause you to be full in his joy. I have one more nugget for you, and then we're going to close out. When the Father is at the center of everything you do, you will find joy and comfort, knowing that if he's before you, he's more than a whole world against you. If God is fighting for you, you will have to worry about nothing. So today, I just want you to be encouraged. Find joy in the simple things in life. Find your place. Enjoy your place. Enjoy being you. Spend time with the Father. Walk this thing out. I just wanted to encourage you, tell you I love you. This is Marie, your sister. Real room, real conversation. Sometimes we break it up in the word, and sometimes we just talk and laugh. Today, be encouraged. Find joy in your happiness.